and that's fine. You know, we was trading against the overall market conditions. Yesterday it did reverse and it gave us a move going into like almost 11 o'clock. We was on the call it's like almost to like 11, so it did present a buy entry, but I decided to sit on the sideline because I already made money through the first sell set up, and me usually I like to take profits. I like to like continue to have a winning days without having to risk money inside the market. Okay, that's not good. Maybe they don't see. Let me see. Loud and clear. Okay, good. Perfect. That's good news. So like I was able to like I don't know. Some people got inside the buy after it presented itself, but I sat on the sideline because I already made money going in the down direction. I made money in the sales. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna sit on the sideline, but it is an opportunity to present itself for a buy. And I posted it as far as like during the call, I told you guys where to enter at. So if you did take that trade setup, good job because you are up right now. Like you are up right with Nas 100, and it just was bullish the rest of the day. But we did trade the fade of it, and then we got profits from that. Now moving forward, Euro USD was our loss that we took yesterday. I called a call on Euro USD for sale. And as you can see, we was caught in consolidation for a while, and then it just eventually took us out. So this was a call. It was a good. To you ask me, it was a good call. I've had better trade setups, but it is what it is. We're not here to win every trade. We're here to manage the ones that we do win, and we manage the ones that we do lose. Right? It's like risk management. So yesterday was a L on Euro USD, and that's fine. Like we're gonna lose sometimes. And as you can see, the choppy market, like, and then the very next day, it fell off a cliff. Right? It gave us the move that I was anticipating for the very next day, which is BS. Right? And it gave it to us in London to be exact, which is even more BS. Right? Because we don't trade during London session. As you can see here, there was a beautiful entry right here, like beautiful entry. You got two entries that happened, and then it fell off a cliff. So the sale that we wanted to take actually happened yesterday. Now that being said, Euro USD is still Euro USD is still a point of interest for sales going into the rest of the week. We're just waiting for price to give us another move to be able to get inside the trade setup. Today is also a potential sale coming up on Euro USD. We just needed to come a little higher. So what I would want Euro USD to do is to come just up here, like just follow my black line, and I'm going to mark out Y, right? So I wanted to come all the way up here. I needed to kind of play before it falls off a cliff. Because this particular overall range itself, there was a range created right here. Fair valuation was met there. Another range creation created right here. Uh, Price came back up, met fair valuation here. Another range creation, range creation. And the reason why I know that fair valuation wasn't met over here is because, well, sorry, it was met right there. This particular move was the balanced price range, and then it fell off a cliff. Now, here's the new range that was created. This price already created deep inside this range. I wanted to come up here and give us some sort of sell entry where we can get inside for a sale, and we'll sell it all the way off. Right? We'll find a way to get inside and sell it off. Whether we can get in at the order block formation or we can get in at the fair value gap rebalance formation. Either way would be a good trade setup. Now we're talking about pound USD. Pound USD is similar to Euro USD. Both are beautiful trade setups that happened, but we just couldn't get to it in time. So like this would have been a good entry right here. This would have been a real good entry. Oh snap! Left clicking. I'm left clicking. So it would have been a great entry right here if you was to have had this move. This was a good entry. Now as you can see, it's presenting another entry. So my thing is, I would love to get in pound USD for a sale. I wanted to come. Actually, I think we own something right now. We might be having an entry here. Don't think I'm randomly going through pairs and just trying to find a entry. I'm literally looking for the same thing on most of my pairs, like the same exact thing. You guys know what I'm looking for by now. You should know. But as you can see here, I like this move for another sell-off. But we just got to see what price do after it create these candles. So this is a interesting pair for us to trade today. But definitely looking for sales on GU. You can. I ain't mad at UCAD. UCAD, we've been looking for buys on UCAD the whole day yesterday. The whole day. And then it finally gave it to us, but it gave it to us so late in the day. Like it was almost like people was living their life, right? And by when we left the market, as you can see here, our trading session started at 9:15. The whole morning we was like, all right, we can wait till price get up to this point. We're gonna get in for a buy. We can get in for a buy. And we did that, right? We got in for a buy. Well, we didn't get in for a buy, but we was stalking price for a buy. It finally gave it to us like round like 11:45. Like we finally got some penetration from for our line for a buy entry, and then it came back down, and it gave us exactly what we want right here. This was the entry, right here. This particular move. This was a beautiful move right here, right? I'm gonna try to highlight it. This candle right here would have been our entry. But it came so late inside the day, like people living their life. People got kids to raise. You know, it's outside of our trading hours, right? So it came at 1:45, 1:30. We finally got our entry on UCAD and it took off in the buy direction, which is what we anticipated. It was a beautiful setup. And it happened this morning. It happened in London and New York section. So that's unfortunate. You know, we can't catch every trade. We really can't. But at the end of the day, you got to be careful. You know, a lot of stuff happen in the markets where we can't corner the market and be aware of what's going on. You have to be very, very attentive. But sometimes, if it's out of our trading hours, it's not meant for us, right? It goes against our strategy. So that's the main takeaway for that. Like, you know, don't be too hurt about these trades that happen, and we call these trades, and then they happen, and then it's not the right time for us to get in. Because I'm gonna be real with you, like around like 1 o'clock, I'm not trading. I am not trading around 1. I mean, I trade at 11:30. Like this move right here would have been a potential entry. 11:45, I'll still be in the markets. I'll be still conducting business and stuff, so that's cool. But at 1, man, I'm like, I'm away from the chart. Like I'm like taking a walk, walking on the beach, walking around the neighborhood. I'm doing stuff in my life. So unfortunately, we can't get every trade set up, and that's fine. But that's really about it for UCAD and UJ. Let's see, UJ. UJ don't really. UJ is in the call. Like UJ is at equilibrium. UJ is at equilibrium, so no trade set up on UJ. I'm trying to find a way to be able to get in UJ, but it's just like prices at equilibrium, so no setup. For those who know what equilibrium is, you know what we talked about. We don't gotta sit and waste time talking about it. But I'm gonna give you like a quick thing, So if you don't know what it is, I'm gonna show you now. So all it really is just this point right here. That's what you would call equilibrium. Prices at balance. Is no point in trying to get inside a trade setup until you see a form of imbalance, and we notified that particular move of that imbalance model. So essentially, we would want price to do something so we would want price to kind of break away here or either break out there. So it got to kind of come above this range that's created, right? Which is prices at equilibrium. There's no real deal strong price movement. So you shouldn't be looking for sales or buys. You should at least wait for price to show us where it want to do. So if it comes up here in this particular section, we'll be waiting for price to either grab liquidity and go to the bearish direction. And if it's coming down here, we'll see volume entering the market, and we'll try to get it to go back up there or whatever. But it's also based off what the overall market is doing, whether it's bullish or bearish. Right now, UJ can go up or down. So that's a no-go for me. It's just in the middle right now, and it's not for me. So It's in the middle right now. It's not for me. So let's just sit on the sideline with that. And we good. That's really about it for the rundown. NAS 100. Wow. NAS may be giving us an entry. NAS may be giving us an entry on 1 minute and two. No, I don't like the NAS. I don't like this sell off. I don't like this for a sale. I wouldn't get in for a sale right now. If anything, I would buy it up. I would love for it to go higher before it go lower, but it already done created its move. So I got a question for you guys. While we all here, I need to get some understanding of how to make this better for both of us, right? You guys as being the viewer and me being the trader. Do you guys like when I trade multiple pairs? Do it make you feel comfortable as far as like your learning experience with me? If so, let me know in the chat. Like, do you prefer focusing on one pair the whole session, or do you like the fact that I go through multiple pairs and I give you my insights on multiple pairs before I focus on one? I would really appreciate your feedback. It helps me with understanding what's best for you guys, because if I never ask, I never know. And that's how we get better. Me being an educator and you guys being a mentee, I need to see exactly what works for you. So I would appreciate if you can tell me inside the chat. Like maybe you can, multiples. Okay, that's good. All right, that's good. All right. So everybody else can kind of comment on that. And if you guys don't comment on that, you can just if you don't if you feel shy that you don't want to comment in the chat section, just shoot me a DM. Let's let's see more scenarios. Yes. Yes, and that was my whole idea from the start. I just want to make sure it's working, right? I want to make sure you guys actually like it, right? Because I can't just say that that's the best thing I'm doing and I never really get feedback. I do like the whole rundown because for one, you're learning how to trade a different pair. Even though it's not your pair, you can still see how it correlates. And then sometimes people convert from trading one pair to the next because they see how it's being traded through a different eye, and it motivates them to like what, maybe this pair not for me. Let me go try trading futures, right? Maybe forex is not for me. So or indices, so that's good news that you actually like that. Because I've been doing that for a while now, and that's something beneficial to you guys. I'm gonna keep doing it, hands down. So but yeah, so far we got a lot of news due out today too. A lot of news is due out today. Let me see. Let me see. Interest rates today, monetary policies, Feds, conference at certain time. This should be like Eastern time, New York. Let me see. Yep. Yeah. At 14, so like 2 o'clock, 2:30. A lot of news today. So in 7 minutes and 20, in 7 minutes and we got in 7 minutes we got like a release coming out. This is cool. You guys gotta start using the economic calendar on TradingView. It's pretty decent now. Like this is nice. I like this. This is nice. They have countdowns now to news release. That's pretty cool. Then you can categorize them: economic, earnings, revenue, dividends, which is that's not what we trade, so it don't matter to us. But this is nice. I like this. 6 minutes till candle release, candle closure, whatever. But yeah, that's really about it. Like it's not really much going on in the market. CAD was a bust from yesterday. That was a bust. And now I'm kind of mad about it. You know, I really wish we would have gotten that pair. That'd have been a good trade setup for my account, my personal. I don't like that, but hey, that's what we're here for, right? We're here to win to lose to win. You know, but continue to keep winning. Is there anything that you guys want to discuss as far as like educational purposes and things like that? Also, I got to update. I got to update. I got to update. I'm working on creating a mentorship. So I'm learning that you know, some people want to get straight to the point where as far as all my concepts, my strategies, how I apply them and things like that. So the live sessions are more so like, you know, I find that people like them, of course. But I think I'm realizing that the live sessions are very attractive because you can see me interact with you guys and we actually trade the markets together. It's a good learning tool, but a lot of people want to get like some foundation, like a strategy, you know, and things like that that allows them to be able to like apply what we're talking about, you know, because you have to come to these lives to see me have hints in like little small videos or maybe like little like tips I give out during the lives, and it becomes timely. Yeah, I can tell that it becomes timely for some people. People want instant results. So I'm working on creating a 30-day accelerator program. And what that is basically it's going to be talking about the way I trade, right? It's going to be straight to the point. I'm going to give you guys all the sauce. I'm going to give you guys like, which is I kind of give you guys sauce every now and then on my live feeds because this is what the product suffices. But the 30-day accelerator is going to be more on a personal note. Usually I have my CSD elite members involved in like that type of stuff, like that type of like communication with me. But the 30-day accelerator is going to give you 30 days of that. You're going to have access to me for 30 days. You have my personal phone number. We're going to be talking. We're going to have like live like sessions where we're going to be talking about um just education, straight to the point, strategy and application. We're going to be talking about metrics, what you guys should be expecting in your own personal accounts, your trading accounts, how you should challenge yourself, and how you should critique the strategy that you already trade. Um, what else? It's gonna be a lot of things, but it's gonna be based off like actual um trading education, you know, and it's not going to be like, well, you gotta come to the live, we come to the live, and then you know, one day it might be a boring day in the market, and then we go over some education. No, it's going to be just education on education. It's going to be concept on top of concept. It's going to be strategy on top of strategy. I'm gonna go through my Miro boards. You guys see maybe a few of them. I have like 10, 12 with different type of like concepts and things that I created and just information. So that's gonna come. It's not going to be too expensive at all. It's going to be very affordable, and it's also going to be straight to the point. 30-day accelerator, right? 30 days. So, and then after you, if you was to become a member of the 30-day accelerator, if you was to become a member of the 30-day accelerator, you will no longer be paying the subscription amount that you're that paying if you haven't became one. You'll be paying at a 75% discounted rate for the remainder of you being part of CSD. So that's like the little gem that I throw in there, like the discount price offer I throw in. You know, so if you're paying full price for subscribing to CSD, you didn't be paying like 75% less forever lifetime fee. So that's the little gem I'll throw in there for that. Pricing, we still haven't worked on that yet, but it's definitely going to be affordable. It's not going to be like how my CSD Elite price is. It's not going to be that high. It's going to be a lot less. Just say something affordable, and also something um instant, right? Like I want to give you guys like instant information where you can be able to apply, and you can you can get the missing parts you need, right? Because I think people, like, I think most of my students now, they're like, they're not in the learning, they're not in like the foundational phase. They're in the inconsistent phase, right? The inconsistent phase consists of you understand these concepts, you understand the things that we talk about, you see them all the time, right? But you can't find consistency. So this 30-day accelerator is going to be programmed around those type of people in their trading journeys. People who's inconsistent, who understand trading, who understand concept. They understand what a breakup block is. They understand what an order block and just these basic concepts, but they can't find consistency. They can't see those returns coming in, and that's what this 30-day accelerator is going to be about. So it's coming soon. It's going to be a good product. I know it's going to help people become better at trading, and that's the name of the game, right? So that's just the news update on that. What else we have here? As you can see, we see like a lot of bearish activity on NAS 100, which is not a lot. Like, not a lot of movement right now. We just gotta just give it some time. Yeah, give it some time. This desktop is like, this laptop is like touchscreen, and it also has like this mouse click. So I got a MacBook and I got this Windows, and this is so cool to just touch the screen. It's nice. It's one of those newer ones just came out. I like how you can move the screen. You got Pound USD, Pound USD. You see that's doing good. Pound USD is starting to go up, to go higher, which is what we wanted. Meanwhile, Nasdaq is falling off a cliff. All right, GU. Let's see what you got. We might get our sale on GU. Don't mind that machine going in the background. That's my other desk, my other laptop. So you can see it was a good trade setup that happened on UCAD. Happened before the opening. Let me see. But it's just outside of our trade hours. So as you can see here, beautiful trade setup. Give me 1 second, guys. I got a call coming in. I don't know who this is. Mute this. Hello. What's up, Luca? I appreciate it. Mine's on the 24th. Mine's on the 24th though. Yeah, mine's on 24th. Nah, you good. I'm at work right now. I'm gonna have to hit you back though. Nah, I'm at work right now. I'm gonna have to hit you back. All right, love you, love you. You in Jacksonville? You moved to Tampa? Or you moved? Okay, we'll talk later. I'm at work right now, so I'm gonna call you back. All right, lady. All right, I'm back. That was my family member. They called me saying happy birthday like 5 days late. They're like 5 days late. Like that's crazy. But I take it though, right? Somebody bless you with a birthday, like you always gotta take it. Like you never know, like right. So what we have here on UCAD, UCAD is like making a down move, no real deal pressure. But yeah. But what it be? Let me ask you guys a question. Right now there's no um. We might be looking at buys on UCAD, so just give it some time. So what that looks like is this. We need price to break this high. We need price to break this high right here. So when price break this change of state delivery right here, we'll look for entries for buys, and then this will be a good sell. I'm sorry, a good buy. I'm sorry. This will be a real good buy, real good buy. So we're waiting for price to play out in this area. I know we see weak rejection right now, and we're gonna get in for buys on UCAD. But right now we're just waiting. If it don't break this high within our window, our time window, we're not gonna trade it. But if it do within our window, we are good. Let's go ahead and share in the window. Yep. So but I got a question for you. I got a question for you. I want you guys to tell me, like, for the 30-day accelerator, what are good times of the day that that you would want to have, like, um to have live sessions where we're talking about just education. Like, what time of the day? Like, we're not talking about trading live, like trading the markets. We're talking about just education, where I sit down and I kind of have a boot camp with you, and I tell you what's going on. Like, I'm going through one thing to the next. What are good times for you, personally? Like, would it be a good time? Would it be in the morning time, like, like 9 p.m., 9 a.m., 8 p.m., like 8 p.m., 8 a.m.? Like, what are good times for you? And just be honest. Like, let me know on your honest opinion, because right now that's one of the things that I'm having to be contradicted with, because I got people who tell me that, I got people all over the world. Like, some people tell me that their timing would be best to be in the morning time. Then some people would tell me their timing would be best to be at night. So at least for the people that I communicate with on a daily basis would tell me how you guys feel about it. It'll help me out. So would it be a good time for us to take a um just like maybe like an hour and a half where we're just talking about straight education. We talk about straight strategy and straight application. Like, like no fluff. Boot camps in the evening. Okay, cool. All right. You would say like around 6 o'clock evening, or you're saying like 8 p.m., 6 a.m. I mean 6 p.m. or 8 a.m. Maybe a little earlier than that. Like, what do you mean by evening? Like, what time window would be 6 p.m.? Oh, okay, all right, that's pretty decent. And to be honest with you, like, I have had people that was like all over the world, and they've told me that when I was doing the Monday Madness, people wasn't coming because it was like 2 o'clock in the morning where it was. I did not know that. So a lot of my people who questioned me on the next day was like, look, you called a Midnight Madness at like 2 in the morning over here. I was like, yo, I apologize. I did not know it was that early where you guys was. So I learned that 6 p.m. sound pretty decent, because that just may be like 8 p.m. where they are, right? It's not too late and it ain't too early. So 6 p.m. is pretty good timing, and of course everything is going to be pre-recorded and it's going to be given out to you guys if you become part of the CSD 30-day accelerator. But it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful thing. And we're going to talk about how that's going to be able to help people with the trading itself. Because I think at this point, if you done came to the live sessions like many times, you done seen how I trade. I feel like if you don't see consistency, it could be something deeper than you. It, I feel like it's. I feel like it can be something deeper than like what it is that you think. I think, like, your expectations, like, how do you apply your risk management? What are you doing when you're not in front of the charts? Like, right? That also, like, strategy application. I don't know how you guys trade. I have not seen not one chart yet. Like, right? Lisa different. I know how Lisa trade. She communicates, but I don't know. I don't know, like, whether you guys use indicators. I don't know whether you guys trade ICT by itself. I don't know if you guys just trade the way I trade. So what I'm doing is I have to have a one-on-one with people to really evaluate the way that you trade and see like what you're doing wrong, why you can't find consistency. Because you're here to find consistency, so you're not I don't want to waste your time. So I have to force you to show me on a personal note what your logic is. How do you approach these markets? So then I can then show you how I approach the markets, and maybe you can learn a thing or two in that area. I know you will gain a lot of value from it because it helps with understanding. Um, you have a person who's evaluating. It's almost like going to therapy. Like we all done been to, I mean, I've said we all done been to therapy like everybody have. I've been to therapy before. And the best learning is somebody like listening to you and evaluating you from a distance. And I'm a stranger to the way you trade. I'm a stranger, so I'm not here to know how you trade. I don't know what you do when trading, but I will evaluate that like, when we do step in the same room. So that's really about it for that. Don't want to overextend on that conversation. For now, we got a long way to go before that 30-day accelerator. But it's going to be heavily promoted, and hopefully you guys become participants and you can learn from that. What do we got here? So USD JPY, we still stalking these pairs. No real deal movement right now. And yes, we trade on high news days, but it's certain pairs that we do not trade on high news days. But overall, we will. And I don't think I'll be trading NAS 100 today. Just looking at how it move, how it's moving, just the previous. Like it could possibly keep going up, but I wouldn't trade it. It's just not my setup. Like if it goes up, I'm not gonna look to get inside or buy a setup. Euro USD is no different. Oh man, it's so good. Come on, pound. Violate. I think pound found bounce. I think pound found uh rebalance. Pound has rebalanced, and I think it may end up falling off. Let's give it some time. UCAD is taking its time. Trading is like a waiting game. It should not be high frequency scalping. So if you high frequency scalping, I doubt that you can find consistency doing it. I feel like the best trades come in time, not chasing the market and trying to get the next pill. You should not be trading 4 times a day, 5 times a day, and max two. That's the max. So that being said, you should be taking your time with these trades. Come on, you can move. I am so tired. I am so tired. So cool.
From 2 to 28K. If you want a trading community, we can take you.
Oh man, come on. Let's see what yeah, only setup that I can see is UCAD. UCAD and pound USD sales. UCAD buys and pound USD sales. That's all I see. All right, so pound USD showing some type of bearish pressure. Let's see what we can get. Never mind. I don't really like pound USD. Mm, we got news due out. It's outside of our trading hours. We need that sell. We price make fair valuation there. The main thing is when you're looking at price, any type of entry, you should always consider that engulfing candle, right? So what this looks like on a higher time frame, so like right here, you see if those still there. So like for right here, right there, this particular move here, it is very important for this move to happen. So understanding what happened here is going to let us know how to enter here. So you see these consecutive bullish candles that have printed out. That's only one big bullish candle on a higher time frame. If I go to the 15-minute, you'll see, right? 15-minute show, as you can see, right? We'll say 17-minute, whatever. Okay, well, 20-minute, whatever. See, one big engulfing candle, right? So that one big engulfing candle plays a big role as far as what price is going to do. So what you need to do is you need to hone in on understanding when price is getting ready to run, right? If it's going to run, usually what happens is it breaks away from the particular engulfing candle with an imposing engulfing candle. And what that looks like is, you know, just a candle, that candle that's penetrating that black line I just put down there, right? And they just give us that last key point of interest before we get inside for a sell setup. That being said, you gotta enter off that only, right? That's how I enter in some of my trade setups. And of course, I mesh it with a certain type of pricing model. Like I'll look at like price delivery sequence, and I'll have like a complementary like pattern that I get in every day with. So it's the same thing. We just gotta be mindful that this fair value gap that was formed right here within the chart, that fair value gap was formed inside the chart, can make up something else, like make up for something else. Make up for something else. That's 100. That's ain't going nowhere. USD CAD, we like waiting for this buy. Come on, penetrate this high. It might stall until 2 o'clock because we got news coming out at 2. For those in the back who didn't hear the first time. I think I'm gonna implement a lot of lower time frame context. I'm gonna implement like a session dedicated towards context. As far as how I look at price action on the lower time frames, you leveraging advanced ICT concepts, and I'll show you guys my exact entry where I'll be able to get inside and out, like what I'm looking for every day. And you guys will be one step ahead of the game. You guys will know what's going on in the market and stuff like that. It's a beautiful thing. Hmm. That's really about it for now, guys. Like we're not going to. I mean, there's no point of staying on for now. We're just waiting for price to penetrate that high. We'll get in for a buy entry. And also on pound USD, we're waiting for price to sell off. But right now it's stalling, and I don't think we're going to get I don't think we're going to get what we're looking for just at the moment. We just need some more volatility. Today may be a riskier day because there's a lot of news today. I think it's CPI. A lot of news today, so it's like you got to be very careful. I did tell you guys that we don't trade CPI days, and usually we don't trade CPI days based off our past trading journals. Um, but um, but you know, if we see opportunity there where we can be able to squeeze inside the market based off traditional institutional influence, then we will be complemented with, you know, the influx of dumb money, right? Be on the right side of the market. So if news do come out while we're already inside these trades and they go in our right direction, it just helps us get there quicker. So that's really about it for that. But that's it, guys. It was a good session today. I'm gonna keep you guys posted on what's going on. See you guys later. Uh, have a good trading day and keep an eye in the chat. And also, like, don't wait on me. Like, I want you guys to start looking at these charts on your own. So you should be dropping your own charts, or you should be stalking these two pairs. If I just told you that I want pound to sell off and I want UCAT to buy up, you should be implementing whatever strategy that you do know, whatever you learned from me in the previous sessions, to how you can apply yourself. Don't wait on me to drop signals in here. Like, right, you want to be proactive. You want to be inside those trades based off what I taught you. So that's really about it for today. We're gonna have a better conversation next time, and we may catch an entry next time also. So just give us some time. All right, peace. It was nice getting on call with you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place, same time.